Sci-Fi movie nerds, and welcome to another episode of the Sci-Fi Movie Guy. My name is Mike, and we're here to review Spider-Man Far From Home, and that's exactly what I am, as I'm far from home on vacation. So I just set up a mini little studio here. Wanted to tell you guys about this movie. I was super impressed. This is a great way to end Phase 3 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'll start at the beginning of this movie. I love the way that they used this movie to explain a bunch of things that happened in Avengers Endgame. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything. This is going to be completely non-spoilers. But they really... Because we still had some questions about, the universe and how did the snap and then bringing them back 5 years later, how did that all play out? And they really give you a good, quick synopsis at the beginning of this movie, so you're not wondering the whole movie. And then they get into the action. And this movie is probably, and I said this about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, but now I'm saying it about this. This is by far my favorite Spider-Man movie that's ever been released. Tom Holland is so genuine in the performance that he does for Spider-Man. There was points in this movie where I was in tears. There was points of this movie where I was laughing. Now, I'm not saying this is the greatest Marvel movie of all time. Don't get me wrong. But as far as Spider-Man movies go, this was incredible. You saw in the trailers that Happy, Jon Favreau's in it, and the relationship between Spider-Man and Happy is great. The MJ really gets brought into this movie more, and the dynamic between those two, I loved it. His little bud, can't remember his name right now, but Ned was great in this movie. The supporting cast really deserves some kudos in this movie because the kids that he goes to high school with, the teachers, everybody had a really cool storyline within the Peter Parker universe. But let's get to Mysterio. Mysterio, played by Jake Gyllenhaal. This was a pleasant surprise for me because I wasn't too hip on him in the trailers. I didn't think that he came across well in the trailers, but in the movie, he does a great job, and the relationship that he builds with Spider-Man is very cool. Not going to get much more into than that other than to give you my rating. As you all know, I rate my movies with must-see, go, wait for video, or no. This movie I'm definitely giving a must-see. I loved this movie. It's just got to be seen in the theaters. Make sure you stay till the very end because there's 2 post-credit scenes. The first post-credit scene, if you don't stay for that first one, it's an entirely different movie because the first post-credit scene is kind of the ending of the Spider-Man movie, and then the second post-credit scene is fun and it's teasing a tiny bit of Phase 4, I think. So stay for both end credit scenes. Completely worth it. Love this movie. Go see it in the theaters. And thanks for watching my review, everybody. And remember, nerds rule the world.